Let's look at some examples of empowering language. Empowering language is a language that gives us possibilities, that let us see with optimism solutions, innovation, creation, new possibilities, new ways of doing things, as opposed to non-empowering language, which is a language that disabilitates us, that closes our mind to get ideas, to reach into ways of thinking that give us better and greater and more expansive solutions. So let's look at some examples. When we're teaching children now is, for instance, if a child says, I can't do that, one way to guide the child into an empowering way of speaking is to say, okay, so you can't do that, but you can ask someone to help you. So you see what I mean? Okay, here's the I can't do that. And on the other side is that I can ask someone to help you, a way of finding a solution. Let's look at the word impossible. A child or an adult or anyone says, that's impossible. Well, that's impossible for who? That's impossible for you, or that's impossible in general? You see, more and more we are seeing examples of things that were impossible to do before. For instance, people with no legs and arms jumping from an airplane, blind people riding horses, a lady, 87-year-old lady running a marathon. So really, it is impossible for who? For you, for the person that is speaking, or for everybody? And so guiding a child into saying, let's say the child says, this is impossible, saying something like, okay, so let's look at it. It is impossible for you right at this moment because you don't have the skills, because you don't know how to do it, but you can get someone to help you to learn how to do it. In other words, is really moving that word impossible out of our minds so that it opens up to see different possibilities. What else is empowering language? Empowering language is, for instance, if someone asks for something to you and the person has the ability to say, I don't have the answer right now, but I know I can find the answer for you. Or I will be able to find out how to help you in a different way. In other words, always having this mindset that there is a possibility, that there is a way of doing something, that the reality that we're seeing at the moment is only the reality, it's only what we're seeing with our five senses, but that we can't explore farther than that, and that's empowering language. Is never seen, or if I see something, if I see it, that's what it is. But that doesn't mean that that's how I need to perceive it. That's not how I need to tackle the situation. That's not how I need to interpret it, because I have the power to interpret things in a way that will work for me. And what I call this empowering are those emotions that block my way of thinking, my way of creating, my way of feeling joyful or feeling the abundance that it is in this world. Anything, any environment, any decision that I make that takes me towards those feelings, I consciously understand that they are not taking me to a place that will help me to fulfill my vision. So I have trained myself in how to be able to say, what am I thinking? And if I'm thinking this, what is it that these thoughts and these words that I'm talking are producing? And yes, I need to change it. And this is a skill that we can teach children from a very early age. I can assure you of that. Please, let's be part of this vision. Let's be part of a vision where children understand what it is to live in an abundant world, in a win-win society, in a society that is about synergy, that is about collaboration, because that's really the new paradigm.